He led the team in three-pointers, three-point percentage, blocks, and steals. That's a D3 school. His coach was able to connect Duncan Robinson to Michigan, where he was eventually offered a full scholarship, and it's thought that he is the first D3 player to go D1 on a full scholarship. Then from there, he went undrafted in 2018, signed a summer league contract, and now is playing on a 2-year deal with the Heat, and he's only getting better and better, and he's the first D3 player to enter the league since 1999 and 2000. And this year alone has broken the single-season three-point made in Miami history, I believe, for franchise record single season, and most three-pointers made by an undrafted player in NBA history,
Solid.
and the most three-pointers made by any player in either of their first 2 NBA seasons. Guys, do we realize how special Duncan Robinson actually is?
That's
do now.
That's you literally found a diamond in the rough right there. And I would like, speaking of the Miami Heat, didn't they find Whiteside playing at a YMCA or something like that? I swear I remember them saying that. They found Hassan Whiteside playing at a YMCA. Like, that's amazing. Like, that's not everybody comes out of, these big league schools. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, some days you have to go to the streets to find better talent. And I actually believe the people in the D2, D3 schools, they're hungry.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Right. You have to fight a little bit more because
got to get noticed.
Exactly, because of course Ohio State basketball is going to get played, but what about the Cleveland Vikings game?
Sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So the Norris Cole came from there, Cleveland State.
Yep.
So and look where that, and he did play for Miami too, which is so ironic.
Remember Mario Chalmers too?
Holy shit. Yeah, Kansas City Jayhawks, Mario Chalmers.
I didn't even know what school he went to. That's funny. But yeah, like, it's just amazing how you could find a diamond in the rough. Quick backstory, like, this one dude that I didn't go to high school with him, but like our high school basketball team played against him. He went from being like a scholarship at Kansas to transferring to another school to transferring to like a D3 school. And it's like, you were like 6'8", dunking in high school, and now you, like, every year he's in a mock draft for the NBA, but he's just nowhere to be found. And he just stays in college. Like, there's no other options.
That's good. Education is everything.
Sure, you need something to fall back on, especially nowadays.
Hell yeah. That's
fall back on that coronavirus.
There you go.
It's always an option. But anyways, though, I guess I mean to, like, snack it up. I pulled the next sheet, and I was looking at Snacks, the NBA player. To sum it up, though, with the idea of Duncan Robinson and, like Riggs said, the diamond in the rough, do you guys see more players coming and going out of like colleges that they actually don't need to go to that big school and maybe more D3, D2, less popular schools?
Yeah, hell yeah. If I was a scouting coach, that's the first thing I'm doing. Like, I'll even go to a 25-year-old dude at the rec center maybe just to put him on the practice squad if he can ball.
I think that they're using the G League wrong. I think all them guys who get undrafted should automatically be put in a draft for the G League and let the G League teams get whoever they need, and then you can call them up. You could own your rights to you if you were on the Canton Charge, Cavs would own your rights, or any team would own your rights. They're not using that league properly.
Right.
No, not at all.
And also, too, like how baseball has minor league and some of these pros go down to, the minors to rehab. Why ain't these bigger stars in the NBA doing that? Like, you need to get them in. You need to get them in there, have them on a 3-game deal. That's all they're going to play is 3 games, and be done with it. If they can't live up to that, like Larry Sanders when he came back for the Cavs, he should have been in the G League.
Right.
He didn't even go to the G League. He came right up. These guys who signed in 10-day contracts. I mean, there's a lot of people. We covered the Canton Charge, and there was a lot of good talent in the G League, and they just didn't use them. Like. You hear Sir Dominic Pointer, you know who he is?
He has a sweet-ass name.
Yeah.
Quinn Cook, we covered him.
Quinn Cook, damn.
He's got 2 championships now with the Warriors.
Damn.
How does the Cavs pass that up?
They don't utilize like every scout's going to miss something, right? But the scouts aren't utilizing. They do it in the same thing in baseball now. Same thing with baseball. Same thing with hockey. Same thing with they're not utilizing their scouts properly. Because again, we talk about the front offices all the time. The front offices suck in sports. They're trying to get these people who come in with MBAs, think they know how to do anything, never played a sport in their life, go out there, try to recruit these people, and they're trying to recruit people to recruit talent that have never recruited talent before.
What's
Doesn't make any
The
sense.
blind leading the blind.
That's right.
It seems like,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
What's the idiot's name that was the Browns front office? Wasn't it
Peyton
Sashi
Vince.
Brown?
Sasha
Oh.
Brown.
Yeah, Sashi
I
Brown.
said Sashi Brown.
Same thing.
That's kind of funny. But yeah,
Well,
like
Andrew Berry's the same way, and he's the
Yeah.
general manager now for the Browns.
And I'm a diehard Browns fan. I didn't even know what the hell my new GM's name was. That's funny.
Because we don't get attached to them. That's why. We don't have to know them. They're going to be gone next year anyways.
I was rooting. I was like Dorsey. Like that was like, yeah, this is the guy.
And I
This is the
still
guy.
think, and we can talk about that later if you want, but I still don't think Dorsey's firing was necessary.
No, hell no.
You
I'm
know
on
what?
the other end though. Like
Yeah.
I think that was smart because I'm still on the conspiracy theory of John Dorsey trying to manipulate the system. And Keith, we've talked about this before on prior podcasts, but obviously you haven't been around before, so I can give you some slack.
Cool.
But the fact that Freddie Kitchens was a idiot when it came to head coaching,
yeah.
there's no hiding it. He was a stupid.
He was a
mother-
car salesman. That's what he was. He was a car salesman. He should have stayed selling cars.
Was he really a
Yeah.
He was also a grocery bagger too for Giant Eagle.
Yeah.
Right, I know he played quarterback for Alabama.
Did he play or did he suit up?
Good question.
He didn't put on the size that he did as a head coach until after he was done playing quarterback. That's for damn sure. And if he had that
He was
size,
a car salesman. Damn.
he was
Well,
not.
how old is he? He's like 44, ain't he?
Yeah, he's
something, yeah.
he's
He's
young,
in his
no
40s.
experience.
He's fired.
Yeah,
That
and he
too.
had zero experience. That was the other issue.
Oh, Freddie Kitchens.
But yeah, like the fact that like I think it's still a conspiracy theory at the end of the day that Freddie Kitchens was the head coach because John Dorsey made it a point that well he's gonna have to listen to me or else he's gonna lose his job.
Right.
He is the reason why
I could see that.
like I exist. Like I need to have my team around him and he's gonna be my guinea pig.
I could see that.
That's the route I go down at the end of the day. That's what I think is the one main reason as to why John Dorsey was around. And that's the main reason why they got rid of him. Because Freddie Kitchens gone, John Dorsey, who could he manipulate?
Yeah.
The new guy that they brought in, Kevin Stefanski, he is not going to allow the Browns as a whole, as John Dorsey as a whole, to manipulate him. He's not letting that happen.
I could see it.
But anyways, though, I mean, obviously off topic, but Keith, give us your take on that really quick, though, too, so we could end up actually getting that, like, that idea of where you're coming from the John Dorsey idea. Why do you think he should have stayed?
I mean, I just look. He had a young team around him, obviously. I mean, you can't deny that. You look at Mayfield, and he did have, in my opinion, he wasn't given enough shot. Was it just because we're talking about Kitchens that we're talking about Dorsey as a bad GM? Or is it because maybe he wasn't given enough time to kind of do things his way? Maybe, and did Kitchens really listen to him? That's the other thing. I don't really know if Kitchens actually listened to anything that Dorsey told him to do.
Well, I think, and I don't mean to interrupt you.
No,
I think it was Jarvis Landry said that they would practice a game plan Tuesday through Saturday. When they get to the game, before they change the game plan.
And I could see that
I
happen.
believe that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
He came out and said that. Daryl Ryder reported that on Twitter. He
That's
said,
crazy.
yeah, he goes, numerous Browns told him that the game plan was changed throughout the week.
So did he even listen to Dorsey?
Well, I don't think he listened to Dorsey. I think he did whatever he wanted to do and felt comfortable that I'm not going to lose my job because Dorsey's here and Baker's my boy.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's kind of where I'm at. Should Dorsey be I guess bundled in with that? Should he be stuck in with that same category as, Kitchen messed up, so now I got to go because Kitchens was somebody who I vouched for? And if we're going to...
That's what it sounds
And
like.
it's an eye for an eye when it comes to
Sure.
Browns head coaching at the end of
Yeah.
the day. The guy
Right.
you bring in, it's your ass that's on the line.
Absolutely. And they
Yeah.
knew that going in. Both of them knew that going into that season.
The only one good thing he did is he cleared a lot of cap space. A lot.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Andrew Berry or whatever the hell his name is doing the same thing now. He got rid of who? Was it
Olivier Vernon.
Olivier
Vernon,
Vernon, Christian Kirksey?
that hurt.
Oh, yeah.
But he hasn't played
Joe
in 2
Schobert?
years.
Yeah, but this year he
But-
got a balling ass year this year.
Yeah. Yeah,
They
I
got
mean, that was,
80 million to spend.
Ooh.
Now, we got to be able to do something with that.
Yeah, you
Right?
could sign
Right?
Francisco Lindor.
Yeah, there you go. We can get into that later.
Have Haslam give some of the money to Shapiro real quick. There you go, buddy.
Shapiro.
Well, before we take another quick break, another note about, I'm assuming, the coronavirus. Players on the Utah Jazz and Oklahoma City Thunder have been sent to their locker rooms, and the game is being delayed. An update to come.
Here it comes.